Chapter 21. The crew continued assisting artillery crews late into the night, as well as moving to intercept other artillery launches moving into the town. Katyusha checked her clock and saw that it was nearly 4 in the morning. "Command, have we managed to get all the civilians out yet?" asked Katyusha into her radio. "Negative. We're still waiting on the trucks to return. No word from HQ yet on reinforcements, but we need to wrap this up quickly. We're low on ammo and the artillery crews are finished burning through their reserves. You and the 2 other tank crews out there are all that we have left on the hill. We need air support now." "Can you patch us through to HQ?" asked Vanya. "You want to try and get through to them?" asked the man on the radio. "Yes, if possible." "All right," said the man. The line was quiet for a moment until at last Vanya heard somebody on the radio. "This is Central Command, Anna. What do you want?" "We've nearly gotten all the civilians out of the city. Now where the hell are our reinforcements?" asked Vanya. "Wait, what?" asked the operator. "You heard me. Where the hell are our reinforcements?" asked Vanya. "You guys actually managed to hold them off this long?" asked the operator. "Yes, now come on, answer me," yelled Vanya. "We never thought you would hold out this long, so reinforcements were never deployed to your location. You guys are on your own," replied the operator. "You're kidding me," yelled Katyusha. "No, I'm not. I don't know how you made it this far, but it's as far as you'll get unless you fall back to the next town over. The reinforcements we sent your way are located between your town and the next." "God damn it! We put our lives on the line for you, and this is what you do in return? You tell us to go fuck ourselves?" asked Vanya. The line was quiet. "I've fought in this army for 2 years. Never have I seen such cowardice in men." "Yeah?" retorted the operator. "What are you, some sort of former high brass of the armed rebellion?" "I am. I'm Vanya Alexander of the armed rebellion," yelled Vanya. "Oh, sure, and I'm Katyusha," laughed the operator. "No, that would be the woman on the line," said Bordoff angrily. "This is not the time for jokes," replied the operator. "Listen," begged Katyusha. "Forget about us. Do it for your homeland, for your people, for the love of God, do it for the innocent civilians you've already left to be damned. You can get them to fall back with you to the next town over. They're holding your trucks to make sure if the rebels make it that far, they'll have the means to get the civilians out." "And what about the civilians here?" demanded Katyusha. "I already said." "I don't give a damn what you said. Those people cannot make it on their own. They can't walk all the way there. They'll be hunted by the rebellion. And not to mention the freezing cold. They need help. I will not sacrifice the lives of the innocent to protect the select few. Never again," yelled Katyusha. The operator was silent for a moment before responding. "Very well. I'll send air support, but if there's too much resistance, we're pulling them back. You're on your own out there. Until then, there's nothing more I can do. And if you 2 really are who you say you are, good luck. Maybe you'll be remembered for doing something better than your past." The 4 sat in silence as the operator hung up. "What now?" asked Mikhail. "We need to clear out any remaining resistance," said Katyusha. "What's left? We took out all their artillery positions," asked Mikhail. "We just need to be sure that there's nothing that might turn those planes around," replied Katyusha dully. The whole crew was tired. It was the middle of the night, almost the start of the morning, and they were out in the snow, perhaps all by themselves. "If anyone wants out now, feel free to leave," said Katyusha. No one said a word into their radios. "Right then, let's move." There were still some crews on the edge of town, artillery batteries, a few tanks, but overall many of the forces remaining were quite small. Of the forward operating armor, Katyusha's was one of the last. "Mikhail, forward, set speed to 20 kmph. "Affirm," said Mikhail as the tank began to pick up speed. Vanya sat back in his seat and wiped his brow. He was tired, and most of all he just wanted to get out of the tank that he was trapped in. Maybe have a nice time with Katyusha, lay down in bed with her, relax after a nice slice of cake. It was her birthday just the day prior. They had been having fun, relaxing, and now this? The tank shook violently as something impacted its side. "Man pats on the right," yelled Katyusha. "Bordoff!" There was silence. "Bordoff!" Radar systems are down, stated Vanya as he looked into the viewfinder. Fucking A, cried Mikhail. More manpats. They're all over the place, cried Katyusha as she spotted a line of men forming along the tree line with anti-tank missile systems and rockets. They must have been hiding in the woods, screamed Mikhail. Or they just called for reinforcements, replied Katyusha. I'm rotating the gun to the source of fire, opening up on the tree line, called Vanya as he began firing. Rockets flew towards the tank as Vanya opened fire on the attackers. A large explosion went off in front of Vanya's viewport as a rocket hit the armor covering the front. I'm blind in here. The rangefinder's knocked out. You're on target, yelled Katyusha. Rotate left. Keep shooting. More enemies inbound. They have tanks, screamed Mikhail. A barrage of fire from the tree line started once more from where Vanya had turned his gun away from. Another sweep and more of the attackers fell to the HE rounds peppering the trees. Tank! Yelled Katyusha as she ducked inside of her commander's nest. The enemy's tank shells slammed through the chassis and into the engine, immediately stalling the Spog. The engine's hit! Yelled Mikhail. ZSU Vasily, are you still operational? Air support is moving just overhead of our position in the town, yelled Sector Anna's leader into the radio. But in the heat of battle, Katyusha could not stop to answer. ZSU Vasily, answer! Keep firing, yelled Katyusha. Vanya switched to his AP rounds and began shooting into the first tanks. Each hit sent sparks from where it landed. When the first tank stopped, Vanya turned to the next, but not before two more tanks appeared along the tree line, both firing into the Spog's front and side. Vanya was thrown against the back of his compartment, slamming his head and causing everything to go black for him. Vanya! Screamed Katyusha.